We are live.
Taison!
What's going on? What's going on?
Shit, ain't shit going on but the rent pies on. That comes from one of my underrated comedy movies, man. Money Talks.
Yo, that's an underrated movie and underrated soundtrack.
Yeah.
What you drinking on tonight?
Man, I'm just drinking Poway.
All right.
Right now. I don't think I'll drink tonight. But you know me right now saying no, but 15 minutes in, I might fuck around and get an urge and grab, I got my bottle now. I got my bottles and shit. Just right. I haven't poured anything right as of right now.
Right.
So I'm just I think I'm going to just drink my Powerade while we talk TV, Hollywood movies, shit like that.
Yeah, it's just shit like that,
So,
Before we get into this.
How you?
Man,
how you
I'm good.
doing, my man?
Can't complain, man. Look, I'm off the rest of this week. Don't have to go back to work.
How you pull that shit off?
Man, I got a lot of time. I work for the government, so I have a lot of time I gotta use. So I don't go back to work till next Tuesday.
Okay.
So I got a lot of time I gotta waste. I got a lot of use or lose, and I'm still gonna have a whole month at the end of the year. So I've been with the working the VA. Been working there for 13 and a half years. Yep. So
you work at the VA?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Yeah.
I'm looking.
So you veterans out there and
Huh?
their dependents. I said, so all you veterans and your dependents out there, you have any questions, addressing any claims or benefits, I'm always here to help. Always here to help.
Okay, cool shit. Let's see.
Wow, man, how was your day, man?
Man, my day was good, man. I had a good productive day, man. Then after work, I was like, you know what? I gotta start eating a little bit better, man. I've been slacking. I got to a point where I was eating. I wasn't a health nut, but I was eating a lot better. I was watching my sodium intake. I was watching the amount of fried food that I eat. Shit like that. And about the past month, it's like I just stopped giving a fuck. I was goddamn eat everything. Like fried food and fast food and all kind of bad shit that kind of eliminated. So afterward, I went and got me a salad. I got me a chicken Caesar salad. So going forward, I'm gonna have 3 salad days a week. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday are gonna be my salad days.
All right.
Yep. Now, if I want to make it more of a meal, I might double up on meat in the salad. But Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, those will be my salad days, man.
All right, that's what's up. Look, man, what is it? One of my buddies called that, especially you're, basically, taking care of your physical, what did he call that? I forgot what he. I'm gonna get back to what he called that, but it was a good little anecdote. Of what he called that. Oh man, I can't forget it. And always shout him out because he's the one that came up with this term. I'll get back to that. Preventive maintenance.
Okay.
Like in terms of taking care of yourself, like working out, like eating the best, taking care of your body. It's preventive maintenance. If you really think about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna steal that. So that right off the rip.
Like you
so
just did.
Tavares, my boy Tavares. I said, look, I'm gonna steal that. That's a good term right there. But yeah, you gotta definitely take care of it. Like I've been like that too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
I got like really like based on that like the food intake. I was like, oh, I gotta change that. And I gotta get back to because like I said, at one point, like I said, I'm doing 5 miles a day.
What kind of 5 miles a day?
Like running and walking, like 5 miles a day.
Okay, good shit. You just made me tired. So let's go and jump in goddamn. Let's go jump goddamn TV movie shit that don't require running.
Let's do that.
Damn. All right.
But it took me a minute though. Like it's not overnight.
If it took you a minute, it's gonna take me an hour. Goddamn it.
No, you got it, man.
Yeah, I got these movies. So we're gonna start. Hey, spotlight actress of the week.
He said, "Look, man."
I'll let you go first, man.
All right, man. This guy right here, Jonathan Majors, man. Like I said, he's actually, like I said, he's starting. Man, what hasn't he started? He's starting the like I said, the newest movie that came out this week, the Harder They Fall. He's the new Marvel head villain. If for all the Marvel fans out there, he's the head villain. Starting Lovecraft Country. He's starting the Loki series as well. Starting the Five Bloods. Last Black Man in San Francisco. White Boy Rick. He has got like he's got a nice little bit of movies coming up. But he started, looks like his first major role was in this movie Do Not Disturb that came out in 2011. But he really hasn't had like a bunch of major roles up until then. So he just literally had like a 10-year career so far. But you go from like 2011 to right now, like I said, the star roles he's been in, he has been blowing it out the park. So look, hats off to the young man. Like I said, he's got a brilliant acting career ahead of him. Like I said, we'll talk more about The Harder They Fall later. But like I said, if you've seen him in all these different movies he's been in, especially the last couple, like I said, with the the Loki series, you seen him in Lovecraft Country, which he did a phenomenal job.
I was making sure you had mentioned Lovecraft Country.
Mm-hmm. Phenomenal. Okay. That's what, to me, that's like his breakout to me. His breakout. Everybody's like, oh,
that's it. That's definitely
it. And the Five Bloods too. Remember that all came out the same year too. And hats off to the man. Like I said, and a little bit of history here. He is graduated from Yale School of Drama.
Smart brother.
Yep, smart guy. So yeah. So he's and it's really not too much known about him. Like I said, he just came out of, I won't say out of nowhere, but like I said, every success story is like it's a lot of years. So so and he has one daughter, and like I said, he's got a nice little career ahead of him. Like I said, this role in The Harder They Fall, and look, he's going to be the major villain in the Marvel universe. The next big, the next Marvel, the next Marvel, I guess stage 4. He's going to be the next major villain.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So watch out for him.
So let me give you mine. I got an old school nigga. You know what I mean? I got an old.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Delroy Lindo.
Great choice.
And so he's also in The Harder They Fall, right? But he played in The Five Bloods with Chadwick Boseman. He was in Romeo Must Die, Gone in 60 Seconds, Malcolm X, This Christmas, Ransom, Clockers. Let's see what I'm trying to think of some other movies that Solo the Game, Kidnap. So I mean, he's in a lot of movies. I'll just name the real big ones that he was in. But as an old school actor, Been around a long time, and he plays the part of a. He really fits the role of a cop. He really fits the role of a cop.
Yeah.
He plays the detective. He plays the marshal in Harder They Fall.
Yeah.
He played the cop in Gone in 60 Seconds. He's also in Romeo Must Die. So that the fact that he played co-star along the guy as you just mentioned, Jonathan Majors in The Hard Day Fall, which has gotten a lot of trend over the past weekend. A lot of people talking about it, and a lot of people have looked at the movie. It was number 1 on Netflix in the top 10 Friday, Saturday. Sunday dropped at number 2. And the day it dropped to number 3, the Harder They Fall movie that both of those actors are in.
Okay.
So let's go to what do we have next? We have Throwback Movie of the Week. That was you did a throwback series or some shit?
Yeah. I want to switch it up.
You like to change up and shit, man.
But it's something though, like it's been out for a minute.
And this should look full up.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Now, this guy,
tell me about this shit.
All right, Larry David. This is the guy. Him and Jerry Seinfeld created the show Seinfeld. Well, basically, Larry David, like I said, Seinfeld's quote unquote character and all of the supporting characters is literally loosely based off of Larry David. And Larry David, like I said, he portrayed himself, in this series, what have you. So, and all these little different crazy stuff happens to him, what have you, in this series. Like I said, it started in 2000, and now it has legit has 11 seasons now. He has like I said, this series is all his different little stuff that happens to him in life, what have you. He's when we first start the series, he's married, and he's just going through just different situations in terms of this is legit right after Seinfeld ends, so it's all right, what's his next venture? And it's a full blown comedy. It's all about his inner circle. You'll see a lot of people throughout these different seasons that got their mark, got their footing because of this show. Vivica Fox is in one of the seasons. She was Vivica Fox. Yes, Vivica Fox is in this, portraying his love interest. JB Smoove. This is really where he got his even though he's been known throughout the years, but this is really where he got he really got put out there. And it's a lot of different big Hollywood. This is not no B level, Hollywood people in this movie. In this series. This is high level. He's had the Seinfeld cast come back. He's had Ted Danson, Richard Lewis. I don't know if anybody have heard about him. He was in not Mad About You. I forgot the name of the other series, what have you. His character is based off of the character George in Seinfeld, if I'm mistaken, or Jerry, whatever the case may be. But he has a lot of different people. Shaq's been in this series. Every major person you can really think about in Hollywood has been on this series in one way, shape, or form. And also, I forgot this Netflix series. One of his episodes happened to clear a guy that was going to be convicted of murder.
In real life?
Yeah, in real life. And because it was a grainy footage, because he basically told everyone that he was at a particular this guy was going to get convicted of murder. But he told everybody he was at this Dodgers game. The Dodgers game that he was at happens to be at a Dodger game that they were taping one of the Curb Your Enthusiasm episodes at. And he happened to get cleared off of that episode because they showed him he was right there at that episode instead of at the crime scene or whatever the case may be.
That's crazy.
Ain't that something? Let me see. He is it's a lot of people in this. Jeff Garland, he's in the Goldbergs on ABC. He stars as his agent in this. Like I said, JB Smoove, Richard Lewis, Ted Danson. He said everybody. It's Vivica Fox. Wanda Sykes was in the first couple seasons too. Vince Vaughn. Like I said, Jerry Seinfeld. Like I said, all the people from Seinfeld was in this series or what have you. And like I said, little bits and parts of people that was in who became bigger stars throughout the years, they basically got this like quote unquote start in this series. What have you?
I don't know that one.
Oh, and Mekhi Phifer was in this too.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a great like series, funny, hilarious. If you like that dry humor, if you like the Seinfeld type of humor, but on on a more funnier level, in my opinion, this is the show. It is hilarious, start to finish.
Gotcha. Well, y'all go check out Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yep, Curb Your Enthusiasm streaming on HBO and HBO Max. Very next day.
Okay. All right. My throwback movie is Barbershop.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, my throwback movie is Barbershop, and I picked this because one of the one of the characters from Hard Day Fall plays in here. The comedian Deion Cole. Yeah, Deion Cole.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I picked this to correlate with the Harder They Fall. Everybody by now should know what Barbershop is about. It's Ice Cube on the Barbershop. There's an all-star cast, Cedric Entertainer. And
you got Eve.
Yeah, Eve is in there. And then you got Calvin. Calvin's name is Ice Cube, owns a barbershop, and he's getting frustrated with the day-to-day life of owning a barbershop, and the barber's in there, and he decides he wants to sell the barbershop. Then he changed his mind after he have a flashback and reminder of all the memories and the sentimental value of owning a barbershop. And he got to figure out a way to get the barbershop back. It's a comedy. It's hilarious. So throwback. They came out in 2002. So you want the right movie, comedy, check out The Barbershop. And now it's time for a date night, right? Good date night movie of the week.
And this one's a classic.
What's the date night movie again?
I got
West Side, right? There we go.
And this is a musical. First time I saw this was in grade school, which is wild. So it's in school. One of my teachers decided they wanted to show us this movie. I was like, man, what the heck? We're seeing a musical. Like I said, came out in 1961. It stars, basically the plot of the story is two youngsters from rival New York City gangs. They fall in love, but it's sort of like a Romeo and Juliet set in New York. Two people from different sides of the tracks. It's a great musical. They're also going to do a remake of it on HBO. I don't know how they're going to basically how they're going to compare it to the original, because I love the original. Like I said, Natalie Wood, she was the star of this this movie. Very, very, very good movie. Like I said, it's a really, really great date night because you see a lot of romance, a lot of tragedy. You got some musical numbers too. That's a classic, classic love story. Different sides of the tracks. They found out they really, really like one another, and you got both their both sides of their family don't want those two people to be falling in love, and all of a sudden, tragedy strikes again, and then we'll just see what the lovebirds do from there. And like I said, a lot of great musical numbers. Like I said, highly, highly recommend for the viewers out there. If you've never seen this movie, it's a very, very good movie. A lot of musical. Like I said, I don't really like a lot of musicals, but this is one of the musicals I really like. It's really got me to watching like some real classical like type of musicals. Like I said, I don't really like a lot, but this is one of the few I really like musical wise. And it's a great love story. And like I said, it's just a simple point. It's like it's a Romeo and Juliet type of story based in New York. And it's a musical number, but I like it. And I think our viewers out there will like it. I say, if you haven't heard about it, I think people have heard about it, haven't really watched it. Take a gander at watching it. Tell me how y'all think about this, because I really, really like this movie. I know it's an older movie, and it's right now you can watch it on HBO Max. But it's a very, very great movie. Very, very great movie.
Yeah, you definitely step out the box tonight.
You
That's
what's up though.
Pull out a TV show. series for the throwback, and pull out a musical for the date night.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm staying
A little
straight
something different.
traditional. I'm staying straight traditional and straight nigga. My date night movie is Love Don't Cause a Thing with Nick Cannon. So this, I don't know if people realize, but this was actually a remake of an 80s white movie called Money Can't Buy Me Love.
I did not know that.
Yep, same plot. So Nick Cannon plays cleans pool. The 80s movie, the kind of dorky guy, he cut grass.
Oh.
Grass. But same thing happened. She wrecked a car in this movie, and that one she needed to pay money to stay out of trouble as well. He spotted her money, and she had to play his girlfriend for like a week. Same thing in Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Oh, all right, okay,
yeah,
all right.
And like he got real cool in that movie, just like Nick Cannon got real cool. All the cool kids started hanging with him. But this is a nice little cute comedy. Kind of a they might could put a little romance, put this under the romance comedy category.
Or romantic comedy type John. All right.
Yeah. So this is a nice little cute date night movie.
And I've never watched it.
You never seen Love Don't Cause a Thing?
No, I have not.
But you heard of it? Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah, I heard of it.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said, nice little cute date night movie. Like I just told you a plot. He's dorky. He pays to get her her parents' car fixed on the one condition that she got to hang with him. And they ended up hanging. She actually started liking him. By the time she started liking him, that motherfucker then got cool. And he started pulling bras and shit. So he was like, but he didn't know. So yeah. If you haven't watched it before, it's a cute little date night movie. Check it out.
Oh, just check that out. All right. Love Don't Cost a Thing. All right.
Yep, okay. Love Don't Cost a Thing. And next is
Nick Cannon and Christine Milian.
I think next is our binge, right? Our best TV shows to binge watch.
Oh man, yeah.
Best TV shows to binge watch, and you have. Let's see, what do you have? Oh shit! Did you give me one? I might have.
I can tell you.
Hold up. There you go.
Yeah, this one.
Yellowstone.
This one, I'm starting to go back and really watch season 1 because I'm not like I gotta get caught up because season 4 just dropped this past Sunday. It's about, like I said, Kevin Costner. He's the star of this series. Really surprised that he does TV series because we're all known for him being in like movies or what have you. Originally, when this first came out, thought this was gonna be a movie, and then they were like, "Oh, this is gonna be a TV series." So I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna check this out." And basically, the plot is it's a ranching family in Montana, and they're facing off against anybody who basically tries to get their land. They're basically like one of them quote unquote wealthy families that will do anything, and I mean anything, to anybody that tries to take over their land and their power. This is a very, very good like Western Sopranos type of movie. Type of series. Oh, really? Yeah. And very, very good acting from everyone involved in this. It's not like a lot of people that we would know. You probably seen them in different series, but not in like really just out there. But Kevin Costner, he's a star of it. A lot of people that's in this series, we can see we might see these people later on down the line in different TV projects and movies. But this series, this might be the new Sopranos. This might be the new Sopranos. It comes on Paramount, and it's on Paramount. It's on the Paramount channel, but also you can see the first 3 seasons on Peacock. And like I said, it's a Western Sopranos. And like I said, Kevin Costner's character, his name is let me get this straight right here, is John Dutton. That's the Dutton family. this series is very, very good. If you have not seen it, highly, highly recommend it. I mean, this is, like I said, it's a cowboy Sopranos, and it's very, very good because, like I said, they go against them. They have like outside forces amongst like the billionaires, but also they got like the Indian reservations near them as well too. So it's a little conflict there because his son is actually has a son with a Indian woman too as well. So that's a little bit of family conflict with that. It's a lot. Like I said, he has three. Let me see. He has three sons, one daughter, and they all have their issues. Legit have their own sort of issues going on with that in the back. And he's also trying to make sure that no one takes over their land. And he has a power. He has like a little bit of power over each one of them, trying to get like daddy's approval in some shape or form because of the situation back in the day. And like I said, if you've not seen this show, this is highly recommended. It's like I said, it's a Cowboy Sopranos. Like I said, it's 4 seasons. Like I just said, the 4th season premiered this past Sunday on Paramount. But like I said, you can see the first 3 seasons right now on Peacock, and you will not be disappointed. It's a little bit slow for some people, but once it takes off, it takes off. It really, really takes off. As I said, with Kevin Costner, for him to land his hand, like he's a producer on the show as well too. For him to put his name to this, yeah, like he's really doing the thing on the show. Hold on, I'll tell you, everybody, do not knock it because it's a little Western type of thing with the cowboy hats and anything. Don't let that fool you. A lot of grimy stuff happens in this show.
All right. My
I heard that was good.
My binge TV show to watch is The Last Kingdom. And if you like kind of like medieval type film or TV shows, stuff like Game of Thrones, Gladiator, 300, if you like that kind of genre of entertainment for like TV shows and movies, then you'll love this. Basically, the guy that you see on the cover, he spends he's kidnapped at birth, and he's raised by the enemy. But when he gets older, like around 18, he does learn that he was raised by an enemy, but they've made him part of the family. And when he goes to find his original home, he has an uncle that steals it from him. While he was still young. So the whole show is about him trying to get back home and retribution and take his home back. But in the middle of doing that, he's had to make promises to the king. He's had to defend the family that raised him. He had to defend the kingdom. And he's had to do a lot of stuff on his journey to make it back home. Then we have a chance to, when we find out that his uncle is weak, and he has a chance to get there, the people that he's helped, he's reached back to ask them for help, and a couple of them has turned his back on him and said, "We can't help you." But like I said, is if you like medieval kind of TV shows,
I'm intrigued.
Like 300, Gladiator, Game of Thrones, it's a very good show to check out. A lot of action, and do the Beast too. The motherfucker's a beast.
And where can we see this at?
Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. Okay,
yep.
All right.
Yeah, on Netflix.
All right. I gotta see that. I like stuff like that. All right. That's a great choice.
All right. So
that's a great choice.
So we added something new to our Tuesday TV movie show. Me and Taison came up with a Hollywood news section. All right, so this we're just gonna talk about some Hollywood stuff that you may not know,
or may have missed,
So now it's time for our Hollywood news section. And and I will go first with the. So today is November 9th. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And matter of fact, Taison, you the one that sent this to me, so I'll let you go ahead and do that one right there.
Man, look, I think we talked about this on another previous show. Get Rich or Die Trying, the movie. 50 Cent, man.
Yeah. It came out today.
It came out today.
Yeah,
Came
November
out
9th.
today. November 9th,
2005 came out today.
2005. And that movie basically was like, a partial, whatever you want to call it, documentary movie about him. Movie based on his life, a biographical, movie about his life. Like I said, Joey Bryant was in there. Terrence Howard was in there. Very, very great movie. Look, it's one of and you saw this, and also this is the start with 50 getting the acting bug a little bit. This really started him, but like, oh, I can do this acting thing. Oh, I'm gonna get away from this little music thing for a little bit then. And the soundtrack was hot. I think that's to me is one of the most underrated things about this. The soundtrack was hot, but the movie spectacular. Like I love the movie. Like I said, you saw like how he started the lowest of lows when he got shot, and how he came back up and made himself a bona fide superstar. And great acting by 50. But like I said, that movie was the start of 50's career, like movie career.
Yeah.
Legit movie and TV career.
Yeah.
And like I said, that movie was really, really good. Like I said, I think it's a very underrated movie too. Like, for real.
All right. So, all right. Next thing in Hollywood news, we want to congratulate Regina King.
Yes.
For cementing her place in Hollywood outside the Chinese theater. They show her hands and her feet outside of Hollywood, and you might can't see it, but also in the cement, she has "No Place Like Home." Now, I don't know if y'all remember where Regina King started, but she got her first big start on 227. And I don't know if y'all remember if y'all remember that theme song. Well, how did the theme song end? There ain't no place like home. Ain't no place. There's no place like home.
That's right.
So she has that. She has that in the cement with her feet and her hands. And so you got Regina King, "No Place Like Home," with her feet and her hands. So she has not forgotten where she came from. 227 is where she got to start, and it is beautiful how she's going from 227 to the Boys in the Hood to almost being stereotyped.
Yep.
Typecast. I'm sorry. To almost being typecast as a certain kind of actress, to where she is getting Oscar nominations. She is producing her own shows. She is taking on acting roles that she probably herself never thought that she would have. So give her congratulations and flowers to Regina King.
Yes.
All right. Hollywood news.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. What did you send to me? All right.
Let's see what else came out.
I'll let you take this one right here.
Oh, that's see. Look. Now we've heard the little rumors or whatever you want to call it about Letitia Wright. Basically being a problem, quote unquote, on set about the COVID. In terms of she was a quote unquote anti-vax, whatever the case may be. Well, they basically had to shut down production of Black Panther due to her, like it was an onset injury, what have you. Like I said, we wish her nothing but the best. Hope she makes a speedy recovery. Like I said, cannot wait to see how we're going to get Black Panther 2. Wakanda Forever. Like I said, we here at the Bias Podcast wish her a speedy recovery. Wish her nothing but the best.
Did they say how long they expect her to be out before they start back the production?
Well, about to check right now. Let's go see here. I think it is. That's a good question. I'm checking right now.
Okay.
I want to see if there's any update.
And while you checking,
Nope.
see if see if when they do they have expectation of when Black Panther Wakanda Forever expected to be finished.
Oh, they said they're gonna try to get things back on track in early 2022.
Okay, all right. So
And
Hollywood News,
they said,
Black Panther.
hold up. Black Panther is going to be moving it from July 8th, 2022. But this is already in the card. So it's going to get Black Panther is going to release November 11th, 2022. So we get it next year.
All right. So a year from now, people, you heard it here first. November 11th is the release
2022.
date. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. All right. After Letitia gets back from her injury, from her own set injury, to complete Black Panther.
Yep. And they said that date is set in stone, so we're getting it November 11th, 2022, folks. Cannot wait to watch it. Please support. That's gonna be great. I cannot wait to see how they're gonna pull this off.
All right. You want to talk about this right here? Or you want me to go ahead?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Take this one. So, all right. So Hollywood News, Dwayne Johnson vows to stop using real guns in film projects after the Russ tragedy. The actor says production company decided to make a switch to rubber guns after the shooting death of cinematographer Halen Hutchins on the Russ movie set last month, and that was with Alec Baldwin. If you haven't heard, so up until now, I'm not sure if other people knew this. I didn't know this. Every movie set was using real guns, except they was using blanks.
That's wild.
In the guns. And last month there was a shooting death with Alec Baldwin. I think it was Alec Baldwin that had the gun. Where it ended up somehow it was a real bullet. It was supposed to be a blank, but somehow it ended up being a real bullet in the gun. It happened last month. So Dwayne Johnson, which is known as The Rock, vows to stop using real guns in a film project after the Russ tragedy. That's the name of the movie that Alec Baldwin was in that they was filming when that tragedy happened.
Yeah, that's wild. If you really think about it, like I can't believe all that stuff was happening behind the scenes in terms of like what film projects were actually doing. Like, I would have thought they would be using like fake guns, like period. I'm like, real ones?
Yeah. Well, that's how Bruce Lee and his son died.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I think it's one other famous person that died that way as well that I can't remember. So also on today, if you're familiar with this story, I'll let you take it. But this happened today. Oh
man, this man, it's so sad about this kid. Like I said, Merlin Santana. He was in, or I'm not gonna say Moesha.
He was in Steve Harvey's show.
Yeah, Steve Harvey show.
He also played Stanley on the Cosby Show.
Yeah, yep, exactly, yep. He was just entering like legit. He was going to be like, to me, I think he was like really about to be on an up and up in terms of like getting some definitely roles. He got killed tragically because a 15-year-old girl falsely accused him of sexual advances, which motivated her boyfriend at the time to kill him. It said the girl did spend some, the girl who falsified this accusation, she did spend some time, too as well. But he was only 26 years old at the time. A great soul gone too soon. He, like I said, his star was about to be like taken from us tragically. Like I said, I really think his trajectory, as far as movie roles, he was really going to be on up and up there.
Yeah, I think he was just about to hit his stride.
Yeah,
in Hollywood. So yeah, on this date, on November 9th, 2002, is when it happened.
It's been that long.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's been that long. So, still remembering him.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now it's time to talk about. And we still got our top 5, y'all, but we got our top 5 within the main event, the main topic we're gonna talk about tonight. All right, BMF is on a bye. They're not showing it. So we decided to do another show that's everybody's talking about. It's also it's an all black cast.
Yep.
And the show is The Harder They Fall.
Man, I'm gonna
And
say
The Harder
this.
They Fall.
No good.
No more show the cast. You go ahead and start. You go ahead and say what you about to say. I'm just gonna about to put the
Man,
cast
the
up.
harder they fall to me, this thing should be getting a whole lot of Oscar, like, basically nominations here. This to me was one of the most well acted casts all overall. Like seriously, in a minute, and especially like what I like about this film, it's our story told by us, starring us, and and they're also telling tales that we don't even know. We're basically we're getting like real life cowboys and icons being told, being portrayed here. And also, I think, I guess people, and see, I'm always like, I'm a historian, whatever you want to call it, but the acting basically, because before, like with minorities in westerns previously, we weren't really, they weren't really portrayed as being like intelligent. And in this movie, we were shown as being intelligent. And like I said, we're seeing, like I said, this movie deserves. And the person who, like I said, I'm gonna give it right back to you. Somebody you had just pointed out earlier, Merv, Regina King better get something, an Oscar nomination for this role, because to me, like I said, this is the first time, if I'm mistaken, that she is the villain in any role that she's ever had.
Could be. Let's
And
let's
she,
introduce some of the
we'll
people.
get to that. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, just introduce the cast. We got so
Okay,
got
okay.
it was just Elba playing
Mm-hmm.
Rufus Buck.
Yep.
Got Regina King.
Yeah.
Man, in fact, hold on.
Oh, I got you. Regina King, she is.
You got Regina King playing Trudy Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Got Zazie Beetz playing Stagecoach Mary.
Yep.
Jonathan Majors is playing Nat Love.
Yep.
Lakeith Stanfield playing Cherokee Bill.
Mm-hmm.
R.J. Siler is playing Jim Beckworth.
Mm-hmm.
Delroy Lindo is playing Bass Reeves.
Who is no? Go ahead. I'm gonna get to that. I said Delroy Lindo's character, I want people to really understand too, is the basis for the Lone Ranger. Is the complete basis for the Lone Ranger character. People just, a lot of people don't know it, but it is. If you Google it, it is the complete basis for the Lone Ranger character, because his character, and also all these people we're talking about right now, the characters in there, they're based off of real people, basically in the West, what have you. Delroy Lindo's character, Bass Reeves, he was a famous sheriff who basically hunted down outlaws. Basically, over 1,000 outlaws he captured. And like I said, we got to remember back in the day, a black U.S. Marshal, that's unheard of. But he was a marshal not to be fucked with. And he was a lawman. He was respected. And like I said, he captured black and white and any type of minority he captured. And he, like I said, he was the basis. That character was the basis for the Lone Ranger. That's what I said. Every character that Merv is telling you, they're based off of real life people in the Old West.
Yeah, I didn't even know that Lone Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle Deadweiler, they got Kathy Williams on here, right? But on the show, on the movie, she said her name is Cuffy.
Yeah, Cuffy. Yeah, I think that's like a nickname. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shit. Eddie Gathegi, Bill Pickett.
Mm-hmm. That's another person that's been in a lot of series too.
Yeah, then you got Dion Cole on here, Starfish Shakir and Woody, the guy that played, isn't that the same guy that played Bobby Brown and played in playing Power Book 2? I know he played Bobby Brown. I think the same guy played Bobby Brown. I'm pretty sure that's him. But he also plays Mary J. Blige's son in Power Book 2. So
I think that is, and it's the same guy.
Yeah, those are actors right there. Lakeith Stanfield is from the Judas and the Black Messiah.
Black Messiah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been
everybody
starting
knows
off
what Idris
different. Like,
Elba is. Everybody knows what Regina King is.
Mm-hmm. And all, like, to me, this is one of the best ensemble acting jobs from a cast in a minute.
Who's your favorite character on there, man? In the movie.
My favorite character, really, I wouldn't even say the two. To me, it was I would say Regina King.
That's your favorite character?
Mm-hmm. Regina King to me because of the story. We'll get if we can get to that story that her and Mary were talking about in the jail cell about her sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and how that's almost a little. If you really think about the parallel in terms of the discussion she had before that with which Idris Elba's character in terms of when he got out and when he was talking to her, he was like, "Yo," she asked him, was like, "Why wasn't I in charge of the town?" She's like, "Look, you couldn't like depend on me and nothing." She was like, "No, I need you to keep everything in the line or what have you, right?" And it was like, "Look, I could have took care of that. Like, I could have basically taken care of the situation." And she was like, "No." But the thing is, she was cold. She was cold. Like, that's what I liked about like Regina, because this is a different type of character for her. Usually she's like the loving.
So
like,
Trudy Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Was your favorite character on there?
Yeah, because she was a different. Because of the reason why I like this is because this is a different type of role for Regina King.
But hold on. I'm not. Yeah, but I'm asking who's your favorite character right now.
Her.
Right now, you talking about Regina King?
No, I do, but I do like. Hold on, I like her. No, the character I like her. It's still gonna be that. It's still gonna be that.
Okay.
It's still gonna be that because I like her coldness in it. Like her basically like especially like the jail scene. How she was like not yet.
So my favorite character is Jim Beckworth. That was
all right,
that was always doing tricks with his guns, always talking shit, and motherfuckers fast and shit. Like he didn't have that much talking roles, but that motherfucker was hilarious. He was goddamn hilarious, man. I was laughing at shit the whole goddamn every scene that he was in. Yeah, I was laughing like a motherfucker, man. I hate the fact he got ended he got it ended the way it ended for him.
But that was foreshadowing though. Everybody kept telling him no.
Stop with them goddamn tricks.
That's
all we got.
And also said like, man. and I think the actor playing him, this is gonna be a breakout role for him. This might be a breakout. Because when I saw that, I saw this kid got to me just like you said, like his. Like that, the energy he gave that character, I'm looking like, all right, I'm gonna see what's up with this kid. Especially being around all those different great like actors and actresses that he was around, and his role stood out too. Like to me, that would be my second one, the one that you just had him, because he was just like so arrogant with it, didn't care, like he had no fear whatsoever, none. When plenty of times he could have just like been whatever, he had no fear, none, and I liked it.
Okay, yeah. That was my favorite character, man. Yeah. I fucked with him.
Young boy was crazy. He was crazy with that gun. He was like, "Look, man, look, we gonna do this right here. I want to go to make sure I'm who the fastest gun in the West."
Let's go. All right, so. Let's talk about the top 5 moments in Harder They Fall. Top 5 moments in Harder They Fall. Okay. All right. So, what you said was your? Let's start at the bottom. Your fifth. What is it? Your fifth moment. In Harder They Fall.
All right. The fifth moment is literally probably like the top one that I got, and I'm gonna put the robbery, the train, the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
The very beginning, which I liked about that because also, if you notice the train, it was a nod to Chadwick Boseman, because it said "See Boseman" on the train, which was a great nod to Chadwick Boseman. Them actually, first Regina King's character on horseback stopping the train. You see the conductor comes up. He about to say whatever the N word he was about to say, and she shoots him dead in the head. He's like, but then once it got on in terms of her breaking out her dude.
Well, damn, you going? You know, you about to have like 3 or 4 moments in one.
Oh no. All right. Well, to me, I think. Well, to me, all right. I would say like them stop. Well, her stopping the train though. Her stopping the train. I think that was cool.
Right.
I think her stopping the train was cool. Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. And also, like I said, seeing the C. Bozeman thing on there, that was pretty cool.
All right. So that's your number 5.
Yeah, number 5. Yep. Mm-hmm.
My number 5. It would be when. All right, so after he got past Cuffy, we got past Cuffy, and he had to turn his guns and whatnot. And so after Cuffy knocked out those two niggas that didn't want to give up the guns. So after that part, that part, when you heard the gun, when you saw the gun, the bottom of the gun hit the floor, and then you heard steps. And you like, the hell? And then her steps, gun. Then she got on the stage, showcase Mary. They got on the stage.
Yeah.
And when she started singing, like, I don't know why, but I had really liked that damn part. From part when they first started showing her the gun.
Yeah, her just floor. Doing this, with the gun. You heard that.
Yep, and she was walking, and she started singing. Yeah, that's my number 5, man. I think I enjoyed it because of the singing part, yo. I think just because her entrance was dope as fuck. You know, she comes there and she's making a beat with a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? It was just a real soulful Negro spiritual blues kind of entrance. And I really I had fuck with that.
Fuck with that.
That's my number 5, man. All right. So what's your number 4?
I would say number 4 is the look, this is gonna really be like in like really subsequent order. Like basically the killing of the preacher, quote unquote, and the wife in the beginning.
God damn, is that number 4 moment? You should pick a fucked up
moment. Because hold on, I'm building.
Go ahead. That's your moment.
Because that was so cool. He practically pleading for her not to get killed. He's been Buck shot her dead right there. And then all of a sudden, a couple minutes later, shoots the preacher, quote unquote, dead. And then basically marched the little boy. And I thought that was so cool because at first, I'm saying, oh, no lie, I was like, there's no way we're going to see it. Like, I thought the guy was going to get killed. I thought he was just going to lead the mom and the son. But when I saw that happen, I was like, oh, you know what? We on a different type of time now. I'm like, oh, we on a different type of time with this type of with this villain, because he didn't care who he killed, except for we'll talk about that later. I was looking like, oh, he cold. Shot her dead in front of the kid, and then shot the dad right there too, and then basically marked the son. I was like, oh, he cold. Oh, he don't care whatsoever. Like I was like, oh, this is wild, and I was like, yo, when I saw it, I was like, that's what really started me. I was like, oh, this is gonna be one of them really, really good like movies. Also, I was like, oh yeah, we on that type of time this time. Okay, all right, I fuck with it.
So I got number 4. I got 2 number 4s, but before is one of your top 5 when he was in the church with the dude with the scorpion? Is that in your top 5? All right, so I'll talk about that. I don't want to talk about the same thing. So yeah, so my number 4 is when he's the guy walks in and started talking Spanish to the preacher. He said, "I'm here for the collection."
Oh man,
no, I'm here for confession. Ooh, and the collection. Then he turned around and said, "I just wonder what would make a man put a scorpion on their hand." I can see a snake, Garden of Eden, but the Bible. But a scorpion, just don't understand. And guy was like, "Who are you?" He's "I'm just a man that's come to kill the scorpion."
That was cool. That was cool.
It was like, yo, anything. He said, yo, anything that That was a long time ago. Ain't that we had any kind of problems we had? That was a long time ago. I'm a different lifetime right now. And he took the hat off, and the guy saw the mark on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Then the shit's goddamn drawers before he goddamn put five into his ass. And then he told the preacher, like, yo, there's a wanted man. Turn his body in, you get $5,000 for your church. Preacher said, well, why don't you turn him in? He said, because I'm worth 10.
Yo, that's why I said this movie was cold. Yo, this movie was cold.
So that was my number 4, man. That was my number 4.
That's a good one, man. Look, that was a cool scene right there, too.
What's your number 3?
To me, my third one was the first standoff between Jim Beckworth and Cherokee Bill. When they basically, when they first come into town, he's up there, the young boy, he up there basically like, look, I heard you was the fastest gun in the West. And all of a sudden, remember, this is right after they basically trying to get married back. And he's basically telling, all of a sudden, he's like, look, I'm a count. And all of a sudden, you saw Cherokee Bill looked at him, was like, look, man, not today. And just walked off. Like, walked right clean off. Was like, dude, you're not even worth the time to me. You're not even worth it. Young boy, he had the whole speech and everything. And Cherokee Bill was like, dude, you ain't even worth it. And just walked right off. He like, but hold up. I had that like everything. And Cherokee Bill was like, I ain't got time for you. And walked off. He went right there to get something to drink in the bar. Yo, I was like, yo, dude don't even respect you. You had the whole speech.
Now, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think he walked off because dude didn't respect him? Or did he walk off because he was thinking this motherfucker might be faster than me? So I'm not going to play fair. I'm not going to play his game because we found out about the movie. This motherfucker said, he says, is being fast really what counts? It's like, nah, being alive is what counts.
Yo, they kept saying that.
Nigga had 2 dirty moments. He had 2 dirty moments. So is it because he didn't respect him, or is it because like, nah, this is too fair right now? I don't have any leverage and I don't have any advantage. So I'm gonna walk the fuck away. I think it was that.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Remember what Cuffy
I didn't even think about it like that.
Remember what Cuffy asked him? He said, what you gonna? He didn't even have a chance. What you gonna do? You gonna shoot me in my back? Are you gonna cheat my count? And motherfucker said, all right, fuck it. He slept on Cuffy. He didn't think Cuffy was that motherfucking fast. Cuffy put that gun up. He put the gun up. Hey.
Well, hold up. Go, Merv.
No, I want to say, hey, that motherfucker went to draw. And by the time with the draw, Cuffy said, pow! And Cuffy said, Beckworth was faster.
Yeah. But remember she said that when he was out there, like basically that night, was the night before, whatever, or a couple nights before, remember? And they were talking about he the fastest, and she was like, well, look, I know who the fastest. I'll be looking at that person in the mirror.
Yep.
So she didn't doubt her skill at all.
She told that to Beckworth. I'm the fastest motherfucker.
And she was. Boy, she was. All
right.
Like I said,
you just did your number 3? So is my number 3 right now?
Yep.
I got 2 number 3s.
Ooh, all right. Let's hear them.
I'm trying to think which one to go with. I'll go with number 3 that I doubt that you have. My number 3 is when they finally broke Rufus Buck out of jail, out of the train, out of prison. They go back to Redwood. So this one they just get to Redwood, and they're walking toward Wiley, who's the sheriff. And they show Wiley talking. They just show his face. That's it. You don't know where the fuck he show his face. He's talking, and he's like talking shit while he's eating his steak. You said what the fuck you in my town for?
Oh, yo.
I'm a sinister motherfucker too. I can have you disappear by the snap of my finger. Now, you better be fucking gone by the time I eat my steak. And if you ever think about sticking me, I'm going. All of a sudden, goddamn door start knocking. I'm like,
yo.
And when they showed this motherfucker by herself, talking to his goddamn self, man, I fucking lost it, yo. I'm like, I'm thinking this motherfucker talking shit to the damn Rufus Buck, and he ain't scared.
Nothing.
Man, he talking to his goddamn self. Then when the goddamn people came in talking about Rufus Buck want to see you, he gonna like, I ain't got nothing to say to that man. Yo, that shit, yo, I was laughing.
Yo,
that whole goddamn when I saw that this motherfucker was talking to his damn self.
Oh, yo, he had the whole the face and everything was like, yo, this is all right.
Yeah,
all right.
I thought she was about to go down.
Hold on. It did go down a couple minutes later. Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Not in his favor.
Yeah, when he came outside, got his ass beat.
Yo, just man, whoo. And told him like, look, you my friend, man. We go back.
So I'm gonna let you live.
I'm gonna let you live.
The fuck on. You gotta get the fuck on.
With a concussion and everything, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, pick up his teeth, yo. Yeah, pick it up. Yeah, you can get at the back now.
You rich now. What's your number 2 moment, man?
That was a good one. I still say that to me, my number 2 moment was the scene between Mary and Trudy in the jail when Trudy was talking about her sister. Her sister was sick, and a big girl was like messing with her sister, and her sickly sister, big girl was messing with her sister, and she basically handled that situation. And her dad, decided to send Trudy away. And then while Trudy's away, her sister had died. So when she came back, she wasn't there, quote unquote, to protect her sister. And, even though the dad knew what she did was right, the dad still sent her away. And she still had that hurt. But you saw Mary's whole thing was like, all right, I'm sorry, but still fuck you.
Right.
Still fuck you. And then right behind, that same scene, you saw the one boy about to choke the life out of her. She's like, yeah, you about to be in. She's like, but you know what? Not yet. I thought she was going to be dead. I thought literally that scene, Mary was dead. Had the whole rope burns and everything on the neck. And I thought that was just such a powerful scene with her basically explaining how she became that. You saw why Regina King's character became the way she became because of that particular childhood trauma.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's powerful. And then she was just like, and I liked it because you didn't see the sorrow from Mary either. Mary was like, no, all right, that's all right. I feel sorry, but look, fuck you still. All right, you see, hold it. That's sorry about your sister, but still fuck you. I have no sorrow for you at all. I was like, yo, this is cold. Hold up, but that was a foreshadowing for their fight scene, which I love. Mm-hmm. That was a good little great fight scene between both of them too, as well too. I think that doesn't get doesn't get a lot of really telling that fight scene between them towards the end of the movie was very, very good. That was my number 2. What's your number 2, Merv?
That was my number 2, what you just said.
Oh, that one? All right. Okay.
But I'm gonna pick an alternate.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with 2 number 2s to equal your number 2.
Okay.
All right. So my first number 2 is when when they got Cuffy. When they got Cuffy to dress up like a female for the first time. All right. And they go to the bank because Rufus told him if you want to get Mary back, I need my 25,000 plus 10,000 on interest.
Yo.
And so for them to get that 10,000 interest, they had to rob a bank, Maysfield, white bank, or white town.
Mm-hmm.
So my moment is when she goes to the teller and she wants to. She said, "I'd like to place a withdrawal."
Mm-hmm.
And the teller just started fucking laughing. Like, I'll
Mm-hmm.
be honest with you, when the teller started laughing, I was wondering what the fuck she laughing at. Like, I'm like, yo, am I missing? I'm like, what the fuck is she laughing at? What's so funny?
She got to forget about the time.
But I want to make, but I want to make a withdrawal.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "You don't have no account here. You must want to go. You could go up the street to Johnson or to go to Redwood."
Redwood, yep. Mm-hmm.
And she's laughing hysterically, like she's laughing at Cuffy like a motherfucker, like that embarrassment laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And Cuffy was like, not that kind of withdrawal. And Cuffy is not used to wearing a dress. So she's like, oh shit. So she got to go all the way down and pull a gun out.
Mm-hmm.
And said, I want this kind of withdrawal. Fast forward about 2 minutes where Nat got the gun pulled out. Got everything under control.
Mm-hmm.
Cuffy had to go around.
Mm-hmm.
And Cuffy said, I'm not as nice as my friend. Now open the fucking gate.
Mm-hmm.
And when she opened the gate, Cuffy said, you still think I'm motherfucking funny?
Yo. She was cold, yo. She was cold.
Yo,
she was cold.
Tell us him. That's my number two. That's one of my number two moments, and my other another two moments equal to that right there is when when Wally showed up with all those guns, and he says nobody can take what belongs to me, even the devil himself.
Yeah.
And then the Marshall Bass was like, he ain't no devil. I need y'all to come to grips to that. And then
he said the devil's white.
And then Nat Love said, man or devil, the day's gonna be his last day on earth. Now this is the moment that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Pickett. I think that was Pickett, Bill Pickett. He started singing that song. Now he said upon my return.
I'm trying to think how that
had the motherfucking shit memorized too. But that song right there was like upon my return. Judge it so upon my return on Judge it so. I can't remember the damn words.
I got you. I'm gonna try to look for that. I'm trying to look for it right now. I'm trying to find it right now.
But him singing that song, and then when Nat Love finished it, when it said and fear is in the distant view, and he kind of like dragged it out like distant view, like so that part from when he started singing, and then Nat Love finished that shit, and it was singing it like a Negro spiritual.
So yep. Mm-hmm.
I really felt that part.
Yeah.
I really felt that part.
I like superb acting. Superb acting, yo.
I like that moment. All right. What's your number one?
All right. I'm gonna give you an honorable mention first. And I'm gonna go back to before this, whatever, right? So, when Buck came, Buck now is the quote unquote sheriff of the town now, right? He has a meeting with the whole quote unquote town. He basically tells them, like, look, I'm gonna need $50,000, right? And whoever don't come up with $50,000, everybody in this town is dead. One of the guys, he spouts off and says, well, look, I'm not paying you anything. Well, no, before that, Regina King's character says, in terms of like, this is going to be hard for us to come up with all this about money, what have you, right? And she puts a rock in a hard place is what we call a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, that's a cool line." She's like, "So you already know we can make things happen if we want to. Our kind, we can make things happen if we want to." And one of the guys was saying, "Look, I'm not gonna be able to make it." Da, 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 da. So you saw Idris Elba's Buck come down and ask him his name. I forgot the guy's name, whatever his name was, and he said, "Yeah, what's your name?" And all of a sudden, he shot him dead right through the chest or what have you. And he said, "Yeah, rest in peace." And he was like, "So, yeah, $50,000 and the whole rest of the town." One of the other guys was like, "Yeah, I can come up with like $12,000 or what have you." Right? That just showed me how cold Buck's character was. He shot the bull point blank. He kept saying, "But like, no type of nothing." I was like, "Oh, this dude is on that side." But my number one is still to me is the closeout of the movie is when Buck is talking to talking to Love and basically telling him the story in terms of like fathers. He wants to tell him, he was like, "Yeah, my father was up there abusing my mom, tried to save her, he ended up killing her. Dad bounced up and bounced and left." And he's like, "Man, I was trying to find this guy for the longest. For the longest. I end up finding this guy." He said, "This guy comes up, and when I find him, oh, he's married. He's a changed man. He's got a beautiful wife, a son.
Found God.
Found God."
It was like let me jump in. Let me jump in.
Yeah,
We're gonna jump in. It's my number one too.
Mm-hmm.
It's my number one, and I'm not even gonna try to find another number one because, I'm a story person. I'm a story person. Like, when I play when I buy video games, like action video games, I want an action video game that has a story that I can follow and tell the story from beginning to the end. When I like my favorite horror characters, I like horror characters that has a legend or a story behind them. So I like stories and shit. So Nat Love walks in, and Nat Love tells him, no, first thing he said, he starts talking. Buck is sitting down at the piano. He don't have a gun. He don't have the gun pulling anything. He's not even looking at him. And he asked him, how's your father? Your father was a good man? He said, yeah, he was a good man. Mother was a good woman before you cut him down. Then Buck said,
that one.
Buck said, I didn't have a good father. He wasn't a good man. My mother will overcook, and he'd take his belt, beat her down. Even she undercooked food.
Yeah.
He cut her up too from undercooking the food. My dad was an outlaw, rob banks, murder. I remember one time I tried to defend my mom. He took the wrath out on me. And Nat Love said, I ain't asked you about your upbringing. Pull your gun. I asked about your upbringing.
Great storytelling.
Then Buck said, and then one day he took my mother, left her with me, and took everything else and ran. As I got older, all I think about getting revenge on my father. Searched years and years like he disappeared. But I kept searching. And one day I found him. But when I found him, he's changed man. Man of God. They got married. Pretty little wife too.
Yeah.
Pretty little wife. And he had a son. About 10 years old.
Son.
He threw that about 10 years old because remember when he first walked in, what he told him? He said, you was 10 years old when I put that scar on your face.
As soon as he said that, I was like, wow.
When he walked in, that was the beginning of the story. That was the beginning when he first started talking. He finished with he had a son about 10 years old. And he said, but you better than me. I couldn't kill my brother, and here you are, about to kill yours. I said, "Oh shit!" I did listen. I feel I'm pretty fucking good at predicting the end or
Did not.
twist, or just like I did not see that shit at fucking all.
Hold on. Can I ask something real quick?
Yeah.
Do you not peep what he said about in terms of the revenge factor? He said, "I kept you alive, right? Because all the stuff that our quote unquote dad tried to leave behind."
He said, killing daddy and mom, that was retribution. Leaving you alive was revenge. He said, everything dad tried to run away from, you became. Just like me.
Yo. You can't look. That is some hard ass revenge, yo. Because he knew that eventually he was gonna come back at him. He knew. Think about that for a second. You knew that.
And that was like, stop lying. Pick up your gun. Pick up your gun. Stop lying. And
but hold up. No, hold on. I'm just gonna stop you real quick. If you notice, also it was like about a couple scenes before that. Remember when they were trying to break Mary out, and he had said to Ben Reeves' character had told him was like, look, you know, even if we give him the money, he's gonna try to kill her. He was like, you know, he's gonna kill everyone. He's like, I know. He said, look, he's gonna kill her and just leave me alive. But the thing is, he didn't know the reason why he was gonna keep him alive. He thought it was just gonna be killing Mary to have like that hurt, right? In him. He didn't know it was another reason why.
And you know what? It also go back to that scene when it was in the jail with Mary, when he walked in. He apologized for the beating.
Oh yeah, yep.
When this motherfucker has been cold hearted through the whole fucking movie. So that if I was paying attention, that should have been a foresight right there when he said I apologize for the beating.
Yep.
That should have been a foresight. Like, okay, it's something with that.
Hold up, but also the ring too. Remember he kept holding that ring every time he had it in his hand. He kept holding that ring for his mom, the wedding ring. Remember he just kept holding that ring every time.
So did that ring originally come from his mom?
Thinking it came from
the first mom. The first mom. Because he did say the dad took everything.
Yep. And I'm thinking he took that. Yep.
And that ring came from his dad to his mom, to Nat mom. Yo. Okay.
And it didn't occur to me till what he kept like when I thought about when like that whole scene when everything made sense in terms of the 10-year-old. And after that thinking, I was like, wow. I'm like, and then when it went back, I was like, that scene with the ring. He kept looking at that ring, and I'm like, that has to be it. But hold on, there's another. Somebody also pointed me out to this too. Is also when he shot, his brother's mom, right? That if you notice, like, you know, in that first scene or what have you, she's holding her stomach, and we come to find out because maybe she may have been pregnant at the time too. Because if you notice, if you go back to the first scene, I didn't even notice that until I went back. I'm like, oh, she's holding her stomach a lot. Not from like just getting shot. I'm talking about before this whole thing. She's holding her stomach. And I'm like, ooh, was she pregnant at the time?
Yeah, that might be a stretch right there. I don't see anything that points to that. I know she was holding.
All right, but like I said, we like if anyone out there they can see see if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But
Taison, if you get shot in the damn stomach, you gonna hold yours too.
No. I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about before anybody knocked on their door, she was holding her stomach a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I'll have to go back and look. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't peep it even, so somebody had pointed it out to me. I was like,
I have to go back and look at it. Yeah, I think the thing who pointed it out might be trying to be a little bit too much of a prophet.
All right, yeah. But you know what? But you know what though? But you know what? All in all, it was great storytelling in this movie, man.
Yeah,
great storytelling.
and then that he fucked
Oh, we
that
gotta get
up
to the
for
ending.
he fucked that up for a little bit because
Oh,
Nat
he
couldn't even
did.
look at him. Nat turned away, and almost like Nat was about to let the shit like about to let it ride because like damn, I did not know like he's tears coming out. But what Buck said, Buck said,
You always a buck.
yeah, Buck said, yeah, he changed his name from Buck to Love.
To love.
You a Buck. Take your revenge, Nat Buck. And then he shot the motherfucking gun. Take your
not
fucking
once.
revenge, Nat Buck.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, he knew he couldn't kill his brother. He was going to die one way or the other. And he'd rather die by death instead of dying by reputation.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because at that point right there, if he didn't kill his brother, his reputation of being a cold-hearted outlaw will be gone. His respect will be gone. But he already said he couldn't kill his brother.
Nope.
So he wanted to die.
Yep.
The gang gone. He thinks everybody dead. So at that point, I want to die by my brother than anybody else. And
he kept that secret.
Nat shot him from the side without looking at him.
Not just once. Let's keep it a buck.
After the first time, he was able to look at him. But the first shot was from the side.
Yep.
And then that's when he started facing him and started shooting him while he was crying at the same time. Because the first he couldn't look at him when he took that first shot. But yeah, the ending to me.
But I want to just add one other thing. But also the scene when he comes out and he's talking to Mary, and Mary asks him like, "Is the devil dead?"
And what did he say?
I don't know. I don't know.
I have my theory what he meant when he said that. What's your theory? Let me see if it meant.
I'm thinking that now now I think he's got a little bit of buck in him now. I don't think he's
not right. Now he's wondering, am I the devil? Buck may be dead, but damn, am I really the devil?
Yeah.
Because Buck couldn't kill me.
Nope. But I killed him.
But I killed him. And is there nobody? Is there nobody I can't kill?
Exactly, yo.
And he robbed the bank. With his face.
Yep.
And killed the most ruthless outlaw.
Yep.
So now it's like, damn, am I the devil? So that's what I took from that. When he asked, "Did you kill the devil?" I took it as
agree.
When he said, "I don't know," he don't know. He don't know if he has become the devil
himself. Yep. Agreed. That was a cool scene right there. When I heard that, I was like, "Ooh, I like that. I like that."
I thought the same shit. Then after that, they go to the so-called grave area where they got buried his partners. Buried himself, Nat Love. Then Showcase Mary was like, "So y'all really think they're gonna believe Nat Love dead?" Marshall's like, "If I say he's dead,
he did." yo, I like that. Yo, dude was funny as hell.
Then you had Cuffy that's become the assistant to the marshal now.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna I think those two together would be lethal as fuck.
Oh man,
right?
I can't wait for that one.
So Showcase Mary takes off. Then Nat Love goes out and Showcase Mary. Then Cuffy and the Marshall Bass takes off. And then about 30 seconds later, they show somebody with a dress on holding a hat. Somebody
boots.
Trudy.
And man,
and then it goes off. So now,
we need that.
Do you think it's gonna be a sequel?
Hold up. Here's my question. Not just a sequel, but we can have like a Hard Day Fall universe a little bit, because we can get like Trudy going after the other Buck and Mary, but we also can see what happens with Ben Reeves and his new deputy does now, right? Because that's another story we could tell. If you really think about it, it's two separate stories we can tell here. And hold up, I'm thinking we are going to get the sequel. I don't think it's going to be next year. I think it'll probably be 2023. I'm hoping it's 2023. I hope we don't have to wait like 2 years. I'm hoping like they start filming sometime next year so we can get it in 2023. I would definitely look for, because also we would get to see different other like forgotten Western heroes, black heroes at that, being brought up, because there's a lot of like forgotten like black heroes in the old West that that needs to be like basically brought up. And I hope we get that. I hope we get those tales to be told. And this was like the start.
So I got a couple of visuals. I think we covered a lot of it. Let's see.
Oh, that was cool.
Got this right when they broke him out.
Kill them all.
Yeah, when he was like, who here could drive a train?
Yep.
Nobody like, I know I can't. The little boy like, I can. That motherfucker, everybody by him. And it turned to a fucking bloodbath.
Quick.
Straight turned to a motherfucking bloodbath.
This is why you was like, oh, this dude is cold. Like, this ain't gonna be no, oh, you know what, he got a heart. Nope. He only had heart for one person. That was it. Legit. That was a cold scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this was good too. Yep. There you go. The bull right there on the right. Yeah.
Yeah. This one that go find had to go get Showcase Mary because her ass thought that she would be able to out talk.
Yeah, I don't know what she was thinking.
Rufus Buck and shit.
I don't know what she was thinking. Like, what was she thinking that?
You saw right through that shit.
Hold on, her, him and Trudy. Woo, she was, man. She did not, man. Look, like I'm like, look, I don't know who else. Like Mary thought she can out talk, but like those were not the ones.
Right. This was just So it showcase Mary and Nat Love back to back.
Yeah, with the shoot with her with the shotgun, him with the pistol. Yeah, that was cool too. Yeah, she was not to be played with too. Like I said, love the acting in this movie. Love the acting, the action sequences, the fighting, everything. Hold on, it came off as a little bit of Tarantino, a little bit in the beginning, but it was way better. I like the cinematography, everything about this movie.
Yeah, I think it came off a lot as Tarantino.
Yeah.
So this is a scene right before they robbed the train, broke them out.
And I love how she was like the leader of the group. Like,
yeah, till Rufus Buck got out.
Yeah, till Rufus Buck got out. Boy. And I loved everything about this, man. And the red hood gang or the red scarf gang, that was that was pretty cool.
Well, I was also able to find some of the side by sides.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is Rufus Buck and the black cowboy, the real black cowboy that he's playing. So it's Rufus Buck.
That's what's up. All right, okay, all right. Or visual viewers, that's a great little side by side.
Yeah. Right here we got that's Nat Love and the black cowboy Nat Love.
All right. All right. Again, characters I've never heard about, and like a lot of these characters I've never heard about. So, like I said, it's great that we're getting these people love in the movie realm.
And this was Bill Pickett, and
that's a good little, that's
the black cowboy.
That's actually a good casting with that one too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's a good casting with that.
I was able to find them one with the Marshal side by side.
Oh, definitely. Hold up, another good one. Love the mustache too, because you like the detail. Got to have that attention to detail.
Yeah,
and also with the bow tie too.
Now I can't tell if this is Photoshop or not, But this had this
Sounds about right. Yeah, she was like the first. Yeah, that's about right. That's about
okay.
right. That's about
So
right.
this is Cuffy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's
And they're
right.
looking like in that they did a good job with that one as well.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So man, it was a. So I don't know if you saw it now, but the movie got mixed reviews. You have some people that either love it or some people feel like it was just it was underwhelming. You had some people that didn't like it, but I saw way more people that loved the movie, more that didn't like it.
I like it.
But it was very entertaining. I've seen it several. I've seen about 2 or 3 times. It's
Yeah.
two. You can't tell it's 2.5 hours though. It doesn't feel like
No,
two and a half hours.
it went like that. It went just like
Um.
that.
So to end it,
Mm-hmm.
the moral. I found an article on it, and I feel like sums up the movie
Mm-hmm.
in this title. All right, and this is to me this is the overall synopsis, the meaning of the movie. The harder they fall.
Mm-hmm.
The harder they
Yeah.
fall. Jonathan Majors on how the twist ending represents the circle of life.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw how it was how Buck talked about what happened with his father, him when he was around 10, 11 years old, because all that happened to him when he was around 10 or 11. And that's
Yep.
what made him who he was.
Mm-hmm.
So when he went and returned a favor to his little brother by taking his mom and his dad away, because at 10, 11, he lost his mom and dad. Rufus Buck at 10, 11 lost his mom and dad.
Yep.
So around 10, Nat Love lost his mom and dad too. And both of them end up becoming outlaws, robbing banks. And that was the purpose why he wanted Nat to rob that bank. So he could turn into just exactly like how his big brother
Yeah,
was.
ain't that wild?
And after he
That's
did
all.
that, he became exactly his big brother, where
Mm-hmm.
his father was trying
Mm-hmm.
to keep his brother out and leave that life behind him and run from it.
And the
Circle of
ending
life.
is, yep, in the circle of life, yep. And the ending is the same thing. Like he wants to leave all that behind. And
Yep. And that's when they asked, oh, did you kill the devil? And he
I don't
said,
know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That was such a cool, like I said, this is such a cool like statement right there. Him talking to Mary and don't know, and then like I said, seeing the possible, praying that we get a possible sequel to this or sequels, to this to me it's a great film. Again, I think that Regina King really deserves an Oscar nom for this for her role. Even Jonathan Majors too and Idris Elba too deserve like little acting nods, Oscar nominations for this role. It's a very, very, very good movie. And like I said, it's our stories being told by us, played by us. And I
Yeah.
think that's very, very important.
Yep.
Very, very important.
So that's all I got, man.
Yeah, this is but look, I tell us every week, look, man, y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here rocking with us, you know, um, like watch our, look, subscribe, like our YouTube page,
My
see
bad,
tennis.
Tina B. We had some comment. We had a comment.
Gotta
Late
watch
comment.
this.
She just put us said she got to watch this, and
And
yo, it's definitely so. All right, before we end it, how you describe the movie? Like to me, it's a very entertaining movie.
yeah,
It's an entertaining movie with a deep ending. Like it's like
yep, I agree.
it's not one of these. It's not gonna be one of these in-depth kind of movies from
Nope.
beginning to end. It's an
Mm-mm.
entertaining black western.
Yep.
That's all that's supposed to be. And
Mm-hmm.
I think the people that's like saying they don't like it. I feel like they're thinking too much. Like they
Yeah, thank you so much.
expecting
Nuh-uh.
like
Mm-mm.
this is not. like a Denzel Washington, Al Pacino. This
Yeah.
like this was made to be entertaining, and you could tell that.
Yeah. You gonna really like? I think So let you make up your mind about watching this movie. Like I said, just like right on Merv said, like it is not like it's not an in depth type of situation. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the ending is deep.
Oh man, is it?
Yeah, the ending is
very, very deep. Probably like I like, especially like the circle, just like I said, circle of life.
Yeah,
circle of life.
Yeah,
and that's a great post right there, which is like brought up a great post. Highly suggest if you haven't seen it, make your own opinion, watch the movie, and like I said, just like both of us said, it don't feel like it's almost 2.5 hours. It don't.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
That thing goes like past like that.
You're looking for entertaining all black cast movie, with a twist. This is for you.
Harder They Fall on Netflix.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
What you got?
Go ahead. You finish what you're saying?
Oh no, I was just saying, like I said, thank you for everybody, the team out there. Like I said, Sax, Sean, Mark, Tina, Rebecca, Mel, Ife. Look, we got a lot of stuff coming out, great content. Nick as well too, can't forget her. We got a lot of stuff coming back out here for our viewers out here. Again, subscribe to our YouTube page. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. We do check the comments. We really want you to get our YouTube page numbers, our YouTube subscribers up. Please help us out. Thank you again for listening to us again. Every one of our podcasts. Thank you very much. And so I got to say, Merv.
All right. Shout out to Blackjack TV, Zego TV, YouTube Live, Mile High Radio, Blast Music, our sponsors that we're working with behind the scenes, and everybody else that's been rocking with us. All right. So we appreciate y'all. And Tay, if you ain't got nothing else to say to people,
Nope.
We out.
See y'all later.